Hello and welcome to that Double D team. I'm D, and if you didn't know, you should know.
It's your boy JD.
Today's video is a Royal Rumble prediction video for the upcoming events. I believe it's January 26th, January 28th.
Sunday.
So that's around, I think, 2 weeks from now. A week from now. So yeah, next upcoming weekend.
Is this Sunday?
Well, technically, yeah. So yeah, this upcoming Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, we'll try and get the video uploaded as quick as possible, so we're actually relevant with our picks and we're not late. There is this year as well a historic female first Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we'll start straight up, yo. Long overdue.
Very long overdue.
Long overdue.
So we'll also be doing our predictions for the male winner, female winner, a couple of maybe surprise entrants or returns, and who we think will eliminate the most people. So first off, my prediction to win the male Royal Rumble is Shinsuke Nakamura. Come on. Entrance alone.
Yeah, just based on that, yo.
You've got to put it, well, if you have his entrance, you've got to have number one.
Yeah, as soon as he comes in.
So he can have the full entrance.
Yeah. Otherwise, it'll just be like, as soon as he gets to the ring, next guy comes out, bam.
Yeah.
2 minutes just wasted.
That'd be sick. Although I was watching SmackDown the other day and Raw, I was thinking you might want to start the Royal Rumble with the Drifter, Elias, and Aiden English, and you could have to have a sing-off for like a minute and a half before the next contestant comes out and throws them both. But yeah, I chose Shinsuke. I was tossing to and fro between Shinsuke and Finn. Finn's getting a real good push at the moment now, over. So Shinsuke I decided to go for because I think a SmackDown entrant will win the Royal Rumble. I don't think a Raw entrant will, mainly because whoever wins the Royal Rumble, if you challenge for the Raw title, you're going up against Brock. And I think we all know that Vince McMahon's got a hard on for seeing Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania in the main event. So Reigns to headline it for like the 4th or 5th year in a row to finally become the franchise boy, the new Cena, by beating Brock, whose contract runs out at the end of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of rumours he's going back to UFC. So lose the title, leave. He puts over Roman Reigns by letting him beat him, and then he's the new golden boy. So if that happens, which I'm very likely will, then I need a SmackDown guy to win the Rumble so that he can challenge, hopefully, AJ at WrestleMania. And I think all fans want to see AJ Nakamura in a nice 25-30 minute match on the biggest stage of them all. Especially from where they've been, from Independence to TNA to Japan. This would be awesome. If you could somehow maybe make it a triple threat with Finn, come
on, man.
That'd be awesome as well.
So you fucking look at my pick now because like, you're basically coming up with like all the same reasons, but
let them both fall out at the same time.
Yeah.
Make it a triple threat. But my pick.
Come on, man.
Shinsuke Nakamura. JD.
Make that happen. Make that happen, man. Oh my God. D. Fair play, man. That's a good analogy.
Thank you.
Because my pick was gonna be Finn Balor. So, based on what you just said, if some kind of way, if we can get Finn Balor into that storyline where it ends up being a triple threat with AJ, Nakamura, and Balor, oh my God.
That would be immense. There is maybe a theory that could happen because everyone assumes because Finn's on Raw, he'll challenge for the Universal. But if
he was the first Universal
because he was the first one to have it, didn't lose it, had to relinquish it, so his rematch clause should be in his pocket. Don't waste winning the Royal Rumble on that rematch clause you've already got. Challenge the other brand's champion and try and bring both belts over to one brand. So you challenge AJ, who we fought at TLC recently because Roman Reigns had illness, and they stole the show. It was a match put together at the last minute, and it beat, what was the headline match? That match was it?
I can't remember.
Jinder versus Orton or Jinder versus Nakamura, and it wasn't headline material, so that stole the show. Definitely Finn versus AJ. So if that happens and he challenges AJ, but on the lead up to WrestleMania, Nakamura maybe wins the belt, but then loses it. So he's got his rematch clause, and then you could insert both of them into a triple threat, and that could happen because Finn's not on SmackDown on the build up to WrestleMania. AJ's going to have to face someone.
I think it'll be Nakamura, obvious choice.
And then if Nakamura says, I deserve a shot, but Finn's already got his WrestleMania.
If Nakamura did win the title, I do think he wouldn't keep it for very long, because like his promo game isn't on par. So
his wrestling game is though.
His wrestling game is
but he can't be the face of the company if you can't do a promo. You've got to have the package, you've got to have the looks, you've got to have the talent, and you've got to have the promo package.
So unless he like works more on his English and that, and like gets to speak and put together a good promo, then he should be good. But until then,
I think. Sorry to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Once Lesnar goes at WrestleMania, Paul Heyman is then free to have a client, and Brock works the best when you don't have to speak. Heyman is the mouthpiece. You put Heyman with Nakamura.
That would be cool.
That would be
as a heel turn.
No, because I think Heyman's he's heelish, but he's so over. You just make him do a few quips and smile a bit, and he's automatically a face. Ideally, I'd want him to go with Finn as the leader of the Balor Club with a manager.
Yeah,
that would be sick.
Can you see like Paul Heyman sort of like the jacket and fucking and the pants and shit, yo?
No, it'd be good, but we'll see what happens after WrestleMania. But for Royal Rumble, what are you saying, Balor?
Yeah, Balor, definitely Balor.
And Nakamura. I was in between both, so I'm happy with that pick.
I'm shotgunning that one. I'm shotgunning that right now. Balor, Nakamura, and AJ at WrestleMania. It's gonna happen so
freeway. That'd be sick, because then it won't be the main event, because that'll be Reigns v Lesnar, but that's not an undercard, but the second one.
Because from the time in between Rumble and WrestleMania, you could come up with a storyline where it could become that. So
yeah, exactly. Especially with Finn not being on SmackDown, he's already got his title shot, but Nakamura could be fighting for his title shot for the upcoming months, then maybe get it, and then have to make it a triple threat, because Finn had his actual WrestleMania chance with AJ, but if Nakamura beats him on the SmackDown before, you've got to make it a triple threat. Come on, Shane. Come on, Daniel. Switch it up. Female winner predictions now. You want to go first with yours?
Yeah, my one would probably be like the obvious one, if not for... Well, there are, I think, in my eyes, two obvious ones for different reasons. But
I can see an obvious Final Four, to be honest.
A Final Four?
I think it's easily a Final Four in the ring. Yeah.
But one that was to win it though, out of the two, I'll stick with my original pick first. It would be Sasha Banks, purely based on popularity. She has a good storyline. She's good up with the fans.
The bars. Well, she's an excellent wrestler.
Top package.
Her match with Bayley at NXT. I don't know what it was called, but it was around the time of SummerSlam, like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Awesome.
Yeah. She can hold her own in the ring, man. And plus, she's
very nice.
So Sasha Banks to be the first as well, because she's made history already, like as the main.
Yeah, because this is not only winning the Rumble, but you're making history by being the first one to do it.
To like revolutionise fucking the women's revolution.
She was also recently
the forefront of it.
Her against Alexa Bliss in United Arab Emirates. Was
the first time there.
Female title match.
Yeah, on that foreign soil.
Foreign soil.
So man, all them first. She was like at the forefront of the women's revolution. All those sick matches. She was in the first women's Hell in a Cell, I think.
I wouldn't say the forefront.
Well, the matches.
Well, they've rebranded it now. She's at the forefront of the women's evolution. The revolution was like Paige and.
That's what I meant. The evolution. To give Divas a chance thing.
But when they brought like Becky through and Sasha and Charlotte.
Then it became like more and expanded.
Things picked up. So I can credit them with it as well.
But so first women's Hell in a Cell. First was it women's TLC as well. So man, she's Sasha, she's on point. So Sasha Banks is my pick for one of my two picks, but I'll let you know about the second one later. For to be the first again, another first to win the women's Royal Rumble. So get on it, Sasha. Get on it.
I was thinking Sasha. I really do like Sasha. My favourite at the moment is probably Alexa Bliss, though. I think her character is she's got it down to a T. She nails it. But with her being a title holder, she's not going to be in the match. Paige would also have been another one. I think that was maybe your second pick as well to win it. But
I did
with the recent neck injury,
man, I've
caused by Sasha accidentally. But if you got a wrestler returning from a neck injury, why would you put a spot in the match for it to be kicked in the neck or the back to give a whiplash? Who wrote that match? Who put that match together? You idiot! You just ended Paige's career. Anyway, my winner is the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. Now, if you're a wrestling fan, you understood that little gimmick. If you didn't, I probably look stupid, but I don't care. Now, Asuka, undefeated, not been pinned, not submitted. Now, obviously, this is a Royal Rumble. She gets thrown out and the streak still goes. But this is a way of saving Asuka to have a title match up until WrestleMania instead of like letting her beat a few people in the next month or so and then get a title match on Raw. If you win the Rumble, you've got your title match. You can just squash people for a few months until WrestleMania, win the title as the first ever undefeated champion. History making, not only for a female, but as a wrestler. Asuka's awesome as well. I'm really loving all the Japanese strong style from Shinsuke and Asuka, and the fact I've been watching a bit of New Japan recently.
Just, sorry, not to cut you off there, but when you said, was the first undefeated wrestler to win the world champion? I think that was Goldberg. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in women's wrestling, then I think.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying like Asuka's already won the title undefeated in NXT, then she relinquished it.
Yeah.
Got promoted to Raw, undefeated, win the Rumble, go to WrestleMania, win the. Now that's history making. Like Goldberg's not done that, mate.
Goldberg just coming like, yo, sit man, Goldberg.
Asuka don't have to headbutt no mirrors or lockers before she comes out as well. She probably slays a few animals to get that fur coat, but I don't care. She's rock star, killing it with that vibe. I like it.
Yeah, she's killing it. Yeah, killing it.
So Asuka, my pick. That would be awesome.
Okay.
Surprise entries. There was so many to choose from. Most likely you could pick obviously the obvious ones, like I think Honky Tonk. And who was the one you were mentioning before, the old school, maybe Nash.
Yeah, Nash or Honky Tonk, Nash. We had Mick Foley in there.
Mick Foley.
Not Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy I've actually got as my pick to return from his injury, but not as Jeff Hardy, as Brother Nero. Because with Matt Hardy now being woken, Matt Hardy, then you're going to have to bring Jeff back with that gimmick.
I hate that one.
I'm not a fan. It's not great. I was never really watching wrestling when he was doing his broken gimmick, which is what this is, just rebranded because of image rights, etc. But it got over with the fans. Whether it will in WE, we'll see. But I'm just happy Matt Hardy does something else than be in Jeff Hardy's shadow and just does his standard move set, and he has he's a kind of a workhorse and he gets beat. Recently he's got a new fighting style. He's always been a decent promo, so fair play to him.
I liked him his version.
I'm not enjoying that.
That shit is annoying, man.
It goes on for too long.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because it's funny at first, like for like 5 seconds or whatever, for like a normal length laugh, whatever, if you can think of one. But when it goes on for like fucking 30, 40, 50 seconds,
it's too long.
It's too long, man.
Now it's obviously building up to his beef with Bray Wyatt. Now if Jeff Hardy returns and he's got Jeff and Matt against Bray, that's uneven. You've got two brothers against Bray. So why don't you get Bray's brother, Bo Dallas?
Yeah.
And make Bo turn. Yeah. Let Bray recruit him and ascend him. Now Bo's doing good in the Miz Taraj at the moment. It's probably his peak of his career so far. But I'd really love to see Bo and Bray against the Hardys, or even as a tag team, because at the moment the tag team divisions are really exciting. They're a lot more entertaining than the singles division. And I can't say they're my new favourite because I've not seen too much of them, but they're on the way, they're on the road, and that is the Revival. No dives, just fists. We're not entertainers, Jack. We're pro wrestlers. My man's Mike game the other night, the shoot on Raw, that was awesome. The Revival looked good, man. He got promoted from NXT, then Dawson got injured, then he came back, and then Dash got injured. But now they're both fully back and fit. These guys, no dives, just wrestlers, holds, grips, beats, bam, 1, 2, 3s. You know what I mean? No showing off, no none of that. It's, old school APA. I think
I like the APA.
Yeah.
They were sick back in the day, yo.
My other pick is Batista. I could have picked from a variety of maybe other people that could have been there. Like I think Cena's already mentioned, Edge and Christian, but Edge his neck can't appear.
Yeah. So
could have had the Undertaker. I think he will appear, but that's an obvious choice. So I was thinking, Dave's also promoting Infinity War. Now it's not near release date because obviously Black Panther's out before that, and he probably maybe more of a WrestleMania spot. But if you have an appearance at the Rumble, and then say you throw out Triple H, that could maybe have a WrestleMania match later on where when you have a WrestleMania match, you're also, oh, by the way, I'm also Drax. Come and see my film. It could work both ways. So Dave, Batista, Jeff Hardy, and I'm veering away from the legends and old schools, and I'm going for a call up. Now you could go for anyone who's hot at the moment, or a champion, or a name, but the most impressive person I've seen recently on NXT, I've not seen a lot, but his match with Aleister Black recently, that's Velveteen Dream. I've been keeping a little eye on this guy because I don't know if you're aware, it's the guy from Tough Enough from the season we watched, African American black guy who knew all his wrestling, very skinny, very outspoken, but he didn't win. He got booted off about halfway through.
He was the main
Patrick Carter. The guy that won was like some big white guy with a bit of hair. I can't remember his name. Josh, I think he was that one. Sorry if I'm fucking all this up.
Josh.
But Patrick Clark, he was the guy that got booted out of Tough Enough. Well, didn't win, but WWE liked him, signed him, put him in developmental. He's now in NXT as Velveteen Dream, kind of like a flamboyant Prince type character. You could say he plays it metrosexually, but he's good. His promo game's always been on point, and to have a 4-ish, 5-ish star match against Aleister Black at NXT, which overshadowed maybe one of the actual main events, was really good. So I think throw him in there just as a little, hey, this guy's pretty good, check out NXT. Kind of similar to what he did with Ty Dillinger last year when he made his debut at the Royal Rumble. Velveteen Dream.
I've not been keeping up with NXT that much, to be honest, yo. But that Velveteen Dream.
I'll show you the match after we finish recording.
Yeah, okay.
Keep an eye out for Velveteen Dream for everyone who's not really on it.
Yeah, I need to do some research on him, man, because I think more because he was good in his season in Tough Enough. Can't remember him. So
that's my 3 surprises for the male Rumble. For the female Rumble, I could have chose from any because it's a 30 female Royal Rumble. There's only about 22 female stars on the roster from both brands. 4 of them you take out for the 2 single title matches, plus the injuries, and you're looking at least 10 to 13 guest appearances. So, yeah, I didn't want to choose anyone obvious, so I went outside of the box, but something that the WWE have been leaning towards since, was it last Mania or the Mania before? My pick's Ronda Rousey. So they kind of linked to this when you had Rock and Ronda.
Yeah, they were promoting Fast and Furious, isn't it?
And now they're trying to build up the 4 horsewomen versus the 4 horsewomen UFC, because you've got Ronda Rousey's friends in NXT now, and you've got the original 4 horsewomen with Bayley, Sasha, Charlotte, and Becky. So you think, they've been trying to build them up for a 4-on-4 WrestleMania match, but I don't think you'll be able to do it this year. But if you could get Charlotte v Ronda, so if Ronda features in the Royal Rumble and throws out Charlotte,
much for them,
that could lead up to them to WrestleMania. Your surprise picks?
My surprise pick, I went up, not to say old school then, but went back to my old school, which was like Attitude Era. And I had like 2 main ones, but
but they had to change. They changed that after 9/11 because of the attack.
Just call it war.
Yeah. I didn't know why until recently. But
Well, recently?
I only found out, I watched like a random facts video recently and is that why they took it out? I knew they took it out, I just didn't know why.
Because the schedule's going to promote war, so for obvious reasons, I guess. But so Lita, I went with. No, I could have chose with either Trish or Lita, but Lita, she's perfect to my eyes. I don't care what anyone says.
Not only that, but she's ideal for a Royal Rumble spot.
Yeah.
Because she's athletic and can do certain. Like Trish will be a good.
She was a high flyer. The only thing is because she had the neck surgery and that, so she had to retire because of her neck. So if she did go in the Rumble, she wouldn't be taking massive bumps or moonsaults or
not surprising compared to what was it King Tombstone though? The Dudleys power bonded through a table and that.
Oh,
Remember
I
all the
remember
beefs
that.
with like the Hardys, and then Lita was
the
awesome.
beef with the hard, yeah, because she took like bones better than anyone in her division.
She
anyone.
did. Yeah, she was awesome.
She was like an actual. She was trained up in Mexico with the luchadors and that, so she knew how to do. She was the first woman to start doing.
She was
moonsaults
first
and
female wrestler for me, and not a diva.
Yeah.
But after China, because China and Lita set levels. Then obviously Beth Phoenix did as well, because she was like a glamazon. But I think, I think Lita's a really good pick.
Trish was like like I said, she was decent as well, but like she was like the one who would prove that not all model looking women are fucking.
Yeah, you don't have to be blonde, big, you don't have to be diva looking like. Yeah,
she was good as
hard
well,
work and energy, get it done.
But her style of wrestling wasn't like as wrestling as.
She was a high flyer.
Yeah,
she was Team Extreme, wasn't she, with the Hardys?
Yeah, so she fit in well. Took her through the guys as well, so a couple of hurricanes and that, so she won't be scared to tie it up with the lads, with the Mandem. So
Speaking of Mandem, so you started with your female pick. 3 surprise male entrants.
Yeah, first one gonna have to be my man Y2J.
Break the walls down.
Raw is Jericho.
Oh,
yeah, man.
His debut was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's like one of the top. the top like fucking surprises for me in all of wrestling for me.
Yeah,
I think
the countdown and the Millennium Bug.
Yeah, because that was on for a while.
Then you had the fact you had your promo with a Rock. It's like, I'm Chris. It doesn't matter who you are.
I saw like the backstory as well, like behind that, because Jericho was meant to sign on like months before that, innit? But the idea came for that, like Vince called him up and said like, why don't we start the clock like say like a month ahead before my debut, instead of having it like a week before.
Yeah, to build it up and
so not build up all the hype and that. Plus, like I think he was still in contract disputes apparently
when he was trying to leave.
When he was trying to leave WCW and that. So
as goes on,
it's one of them main wrestling rumors. But who knows? We don't know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Chris had recently just been in New Japan as well.
Yeah.
A little match with Kenny Omega, which was pretty good.
I've not seen the full match, but it's on my watch later list.
I won't spoil it then, but it's a good match. It's different from what you'd expect, because like with Okada and Omega recently, it was a wrestling match. This was more of a fight, because it was Extreme Rules, like on no DQ.
Okay.
So it was more of a decent like slugfest.
I didn't know. I knew he left WWE, but I thought he went to go and do his Fozzy thing, didn't it? Like
I don't think he's left. I think he's
not left, but like just took
he's
some
got
time
a really
off
good arrangement with Vince,
with
where
Fozzy.
he can come and go. Now everyone thought once he had his one-off match with Omega, straight back to Raw 25 and Royal Rumble. But at the end of New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom 12, he beat down Ibushi. So to start off a new feud with a new wrestler. So you're thinking, is he going to be staying in Japan for a little while? But he's a free agent. He could definitely turn up at the Rumble. It'd be a really good spot. Depends who we go up against. Obviously, you want to see him go up against Owens with the list and their beef from previous years.
Sick.
But no, we'll see. It's a decent shout.
Yeah. So Y2J. I think I was looking forward to the countdown, because I think like during the Rumble, instead of like a normal countdown, it does have his countdown in it. That would be a good like little surprise. Well, not a surprise, but like unless they use the just normal countdown, then like just break the walls down. Because I remember like he's not used the countdown for a while, has he?
No.
So but hopefully that's just
not for this version of Chris Jericho anyway. No.
So so my second surprise, even though it's a long shot because of it's been out for a while, but HBK.
Mm-hmm.
Man like Shawn Michaels. I think it's a long shot because due to injuries and that he can't really it's when he can't take it as much. But if he does come back, it wouldn't be like a long spell. Plus, he wouldn't be taking massive bumps and that. It's the early speed.
He'll have a spot.
Yeah.
He'll jump in. He'll get the ovation.
Looking wild.
He'll come in. He'll
probably fill out a few lower tier guys.
Screeching music to everyone in the ring. Then he'll get beat. Then he'll do the flip up. And then eventually he'll get taken out and he'll have that look on it. But yeah, it'll be awesome to see Shawn back.
Yeah, that's like childhood. And just like nostalgic reasons as well.
Yeah.
So HBK, and then my third pick. This is an interesting one as well, because I've not been keeping it up to date with him, but I'm still like they're on my radar still. But it's one of the guys from the UK division. the WWE United Kingdom title picture.
United Kingdom, yeah. No, I'm surprised
like,
I didn't actually go through one of these for my random
the
picks
guy's like
as well.
Ty Dillinger,
Because
I'm say his name now. Ty Dillinger.
I'm really big on Tyler Bate. I think he's really good. But Pete Dunne at the moment is just doing really good things, man.
At least one of those three.
Yeah, you've got thingy as well. Trent, is it Trent 7 or Trent Wolf 7? He's good as well. You got Mark Strong, but I think it'll be Dunne or Bate most likely to get an entrant. I'd say Dunne because he's getting a bigger push, but the fact he's the UK champion, I don't know if you'd want to enter him in a rumble. So you might probably throw Tyler Bate in because everyone's at least seen him wrestle before on Raw and the UK Championship, so he'd be familiar to a face.
I've only seen like just highlights basically, but I need to watching like full matches.
Well, they're two title matches, the one in the actual tournament and then the one at NXT, I think it was Brooklyn.
Takeover.
Yeah, they're really good. They're proper wrestling matches. Yeah, I'm really getting back into Pete Dunne because the way he breaks a man down with his joint manipulation, it's old school wrestling. It's not flips and dives and that's why I'm liking Revival at the moment. I'm going proper old school.
So I had to pick one guy from like I said, I've not really been keeping up with it, so I can't really pick one guy from the UK division. I think is it called UK division or just?
I don't think they've got a division. It's just the UK Championship.
Yeah,
but they have featured now and again on NXT and 205. But I think Pete Dunne's also got I think they've all got a contract where they can independently wrestle as well. So they're at an independent wrestling show somewhere recently as well with Pete Dunne versus someone else.
Oh, okay. Well, at least someone like in the UK title picture.
It'd be nice to see someone there get represented and so they're not forgotten about, because I know it's pretty sure it's almost 2 years since the tournament. Because I know I think after the tournament I think they both got welcome to WrestleMania, to go and see it. So it would have been around either this time or in a few months, a couple of years back. So it'd be a nice little nod and wink to them.
Yeah. So I'm saying keep an eye out for one of the guys from the UK division. That's what I call it anyway. WWE UK.
Yeah. One of the homeboys.
Yeah, man. Represent, yo. Remember British Bulldog and them, man, that Bulldog.
Davey Boy.
One guy who I regret couldn't be the first British Englishman to win the world world title. Did he win a world title?
Wade Barrett would have been mine. He was on a hype and such a wave at the time, but then no, that's Cena's position. So let's bury you. Then he made his rise again and no, let's bury you again by putting you in the.
It's just like it's a flipping predictable now. A lot of good workhorses aren't getting the push they deserve, man. Now that you know how the business works and how wrestling works. That's why I've not been keeping up with it that much, man.
It's not really as enjoyable in points, but it's not really as
storyline wise.
It's not that mystique there, what could happen, because you kind of know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're going into certain matches, you're like, I know what's going to happen. It's not like
Attitude Era where half the time with
even then it was still all storylines, but
we knew it was storyline, but
we knew it was fake, but we didn't know how it would work. Who was a face, who was a heel, who'd be getting pushes, who wouldn't, and what they were setting up, with a little beef here, which would lay on later on the foundations for a big beef and a pay-per-view. So as a fan now, it's a lot more knowledgeable and entertaining and interesting, but it's a lot more dour as well. Between certain guys just can't win.
That's its business.
But you can counteract that with Daniel Bryan's push with the Yes movement. That made WWE change, and I also think Dean Ambrose's work ethic and just pure overness with the crowd 18 months ago made him become the champion, because he was the WWE Iron Man. And if you look at the stats, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins debuted at the same time, and Dean Ambrose has done double the wrestling matches that Rollins has done. Rollins has been injured a bit.
Yeah.
This is Dean Ambrose's first injury as well, serious one. But Dean Ambrose is the Iron Man. He was my favourite wrestler for a good year or so, but then WWE just stopped pushing him, and they put him in a feud with The Miz for about 9 months, and it kind of killed.
For the IC title,
it killed him. And even Ellsworth, they had Ellsworth come in as the little third man person for his beef with AJ. It was fun for a week or two, but you don't put Dean Ambrose with James Ellsworth to work a gig. Yeah, you can see the writing was on the wall at that time. But we digress. We'll go back to the Royal Rumble and predictions for most eliminations. It was Shawn Michaels until Kane beat. Well, Shawn Michaels had the overall most eliminations ever. Kane set the record with 11 or 12.
Yeah, and you had that record for
a long
time.
Until the Golden Boy,
it,
Roman Reigns, the big dog.
He's not.
No, yeah, he's being pushed too hard.
When
he was in the Shield originally, he was great. But then when you put him in solo and you shoot him down our throats,
just like a Cena.
Yeah,
fuck Cena.
But don't get me wrong, Roman Reigns is a really, really good wrestler. Like, he's not like he can't wrestle. He's just his promo work is decent, but what he says and how he delivers it, what's written for him, is not Roman Reigns. We know that's not Roman Reigns. When you get him coming in doing, cocky, smarmy, you think, no, that's just be a silent, brutal bastard.
Don't say
like
anything.
You're wearing a shield.
Just
put the mic to your lips and just drop it. It's like Superman punching some people.
Standard. It works. It's simple, but it works, man. That's what people.
You make Reigns go solo after WrestleMania, and after he's beat Brock, let him take Heyman and turn heel. You have Roman Reigns as a heel with Heyman as his mouthpiece. Fans will not know what to fucking hit him. You'll be turning so fast on how much you like Roman Reigns.
You used to watch a screenshot now about this, like Heyman and Reigns right there, yo.
I think all this speculation will hit the internet and the Twitterverse once WrestleMania finishes and Brock's gone, because Heyman's so good. You're gonna need to keep him. Got to keep him around.
You probably turn on like is the Shield as well again? Because last time it was
the Shield are definitely going to break up.
Yeah, but last time it was Rollins that turned on him. So now this time it's
the rumor was it was going to be Ambrose this time.
Come back as heel.
No, turn on Seth and break the Shield up that way, because they'd be tag team champions as well. But with his injury now and having to be written out, I don't know if that's the plan.
Yeah, that would probably be like the most obvious storyline, isn't it?
Yeah.
The tag titles and that fucking Jordan. Fuck him as well.
But yeah, Reigns held the record with 13 eliminations.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've gone for it, but I've gone for a record breaker this year, and that is a Braun. Now this guy is as they say, a monster among men.
Yeah.
But they've been pushing him so hard all year. The fact that they've been keeping him away slightly from Brock as well, and if he faces Brock, then don't lose by pin, or the fact that he did, but like in the triple threat that's upcoming now at Royal Rumble, he's most likely going to be Kane that'll be pinned. So you still save Brock, save Strowman from being pinned, and so he don't look weak, but Brock still takes the title by pinning Kane. So Strowman still looks strong, Brock looks strong from winning, and Kane is going to be going away soon to be mayor anyway. Just put the younger guys over. Yeah,
I think if Braun was going to be in the Rumble, he wouldn't be. In my opinion, I don't think he'd be an official entrant, because he's involved in the title picture. So most likely he'll probably lose.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a fan of people being in a title match and then being in the Royal Rumble as well.
It used to be like a while ago.
Not even like a main match. I think if you've got an IC title match on the card and you lose that match, you shouldn't then be put in the Royal Rumble.
It used to be like that though. Back in the day,
I'm not a fan, because I think you've got 3 brands now: Raw, SmackDown, NXT.
So
like, even before we were saying with surprise entrants, I'm not a massive fan of Legends coming back. It's fun little pop, but you know they're not going to win, and that's taking a spot away from someone who's going to be around maybe for the next 5 years that I might like to see come up from NXT. Like, show me some guys that you're developing, rather than a guy that I maybe saw 10 years ago. But anyway, I think Braun would take out the most eliminations. I'm going for a record-breaking 14. Although if you really want to put him over, I'd say 15. And so you can use the phrase, he took out half the men. Instead of beating it by 1, beat it by 2. But like I say, if he's not in the Rumble because he was in the title match, I've gone for Baron Corbin instead. Now, Baron Corbin's, he gets a decent push from WWE, like Money in the Bank, and his feud with Cena and winning Andre the Giant Memorial.
Yeah. I thought that was going to lead to a title match.
But he's a choker.
After all that.
Well, WWE have perceived him to a fan to be a choker. Didn't beat Cena. Didn't cash in his Money in the Bank. He's recently lost his IC title feud with AJ and Ty Dillinger. You're making me think like you're pushing this guy and then he can't do it. He can't do it. It's like, why I didn't pick Sasha? Because Sasha can win as many titles as she likes. She's never defended a belt. 3 or 4 times champion, not defended it. Because she gets injured. Then they either have to write a storyline or she has to relinquish it. So she's not going to get pushed to be the main star in WWE because she's injury prone. Which is what I think Baron Corbin's not injury prone, but he's the almost guy. He's not the same size physique wise, but he's becoming a new Ziggler. Like WWE have ingrained it in your head that Dolph Ziggler's going to get a push every year, and he does, and then he falls at the final hurdle, and then he gets the crowd on his side again, and he's popular, and you give him another push, and then he fails, and exactly. That is
as
what
good as he is.
I used to really like Dolph.
As good as he is,
I'm over it.
Yeah, it's one of the things where like, what's the point even?
You've let me down too many times. Yeah, like because he'll get beat, say 8 weeks in a row, by someone, and then all of a sudden he'll be in a feud with someone else where he's supposed to be like most recently with Bobby Roode, some guy from NXT's just come up. Ziggler's supposed to be this experienced WWE guy, so they're supposed to have a really good battle. But for the previous 6 months, Dolph Ziggler's been getting fucking murked off every week. So how am I supposed to think? It's not great booking. I don't want to say bad booking, but it's not great. So as fans nowadays, we see
it's
this.
just become repetitive and
exactly,
and just predictable. So
which is why we don't like Cena. When Cena's music goes off, you hear female screams and children. You don't hear male voices. Like when a really popular guy comes out, you can listen to the guttural response of like, yeah, male going, come on AJ, rather than, yeah, you can't see that.
The screams and all that shit, man.
Exactly.
Screaming girls and that, all the fucking sounds come up as well.
I don't want to be feminist, sexist, prejudiced, but genderist, but most smart WWE fans, and well, I'm not even going to say sexist because it could be females, but they're not young. Like if you're a teen and under, you're not really. Well, you might be, but you're not really a smart WWE fan when you know how the intricacies work. It's like we were back in the day. We were fans. But
we
weren't smart fans.
Yeah.
You know,
we were just like...
I'd be going into all the matches thinking, the faces are going to win. Of course the face is going to win, innit? It's a good guy. Yeah. But no, we know different. Females Royal Rumble, most eliminations I've gone for. I was thinking Asuka because I think she's going to win it. But I'm thinking Nia Jax is probably going to do it. I think if you're not going to let Nia win the Rumble, she has to have a Royal Rumble moment, like a Kane. Like, ooh, Nia didn't win the Rumble, but she took out half
the girls in the Rumble.
So you make Nia still look strong without her winning the Rumble.
But she was like looking strong anyway, man, because she's like probably the only girl her size in the division right now.
Tamina's not her size, but she's strong.
Yeah, she's well, same size and everything, strength and all that stuff, just differently built. So
recently as well, they just had a match with Nia and Asuka.
Okay.
So they've been building up a little something between them. So if they were the final 2, that might be decent.
Okay.
Most eliminations for a guy?
Yeah, see, I went with a workhorse on this one. Someone who I believe deserves to win it. So I'm going to go with my pick to win it. That's Finn Balor. I think...
Finn Balor?
Yeah, man. I think I'm not too crazy about this, him going back to the Balor Club. With what are the names again?
Gallows and Anderson. The Club.
I'm not too crazy about that.
Yeah, but the Club, to be honest, the Club have been getting over recently with their comedy skit.
Well, come on,
the good in the ring. I really am a big fan of Carl Anderson. I think he's a really good workhorse. But Balor was not getting pushed. After his amazing Steal the Show TLC match with AJ, the very next night, you had a returning Kane, who'd come back a week earlier, squash him. You know what I'm saying? After you get Balor to get the hype of being, wow, he stole the show last night against AJ, the champion. And then you get squashed by Kane because you're trying to make Kane look strong because you're building his beef with Braun. Like,
you know what that is though,
book 4 to 5 steps ahead.
It's the same as like with Ziggler. That's what they're going to be doing with Ziggler.
So Finn got squashed. Then his next little beef, Elias, a mid-card fucker. A couple of weeks later, Miz Taraj. Fucking, like, come on. I'm happy he's with the Club because now he's getting over. Like, the crowd love him. Not only that, but the merch sales alone from being in the Club will make Vince go, ooh, this guy actually is over. We might have to give him a push.
Dollar signs in his eyes. Like what?
Wasn't this the guy we made champion?
The
Why did we
the
stop?
first Universal Champion, bro.
He got injured. All right. As if his rematch. No. Let's give him another push, and that's how it should be fucking working, in my opinion. Especially after Royal Rumble, whether Balor wins the Rumble and goes to WrestleMania and wins the title or not. After WrestleMania, you need to start pushing Finn Balor really hard. He needs his rematch after that. Then start focusing on the title. Because if that was me, I'd be on Vince's door every day like, yo, where's my title shot, mate? Giving all these guys title shots. You mean SmackDown gave Jinder Mahal a 6-month fucking run? I'm not even getting a rematch. Wow.
Bullshit. Again, it's Zigglergate, I call it. You know,
Zigglergate.
Build them up first.
Hashtag
and
it.
just drop it. Yeah, standard. Hashtag it. But so yeah, Zigglergate hashtag. What I'll say now? Yeah. So for my women's most eliminations, again, it's basically the same reason as why I picked it. It's Nia Jax. Size alone, well, I think it will probably come down to Nia Jax or Tamina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think, like I said before, I think the final four of the female match writes itself. I think you get Asuka, Nia, Charlotte, Sasha.
I don't think
I think
they'll
that's
win
the
it.
final four.
I don't think they'll win it, but like
I think that would be the final four in the Rumble.
Yeah.
The final four before you get a winner. Sasha, Nia, Charlotte, and Asuka. And then Asuka will win it.
That's a good shout, dude.
It's
a very good
shout.
So
both went for Nia in the end.
Yeah.
I went for Braun/Corbin. You went for Balor. You think Balor's going to win it, so you think he's going to come in early.
Yeah.
Eliminate a lot of people. Not eliminate most people, but not as in like a rampage.
No.
Just over the course of being in there from maybe start to end. It's a decent shout, that. Royal Rumble, always my favourite pay-per-view of the year. WrestleMania is obviously the showcase, but for me, WrestleMania is third. Royal Rumble,
it's the
Survivor Series, WrestleMania, SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's the unpredictability of the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble
makes it
event,
exciting.
because WrestleMania is good, but it's just a lot of headline matches.
Yeah.
Whereas Survivor Series, you have your 5-on-5 elimination. Yeah, mate, Royal Rumble, you have your 30-man over the top rope. You know what I'm saying? You have your showpiece match, Elimination Chamber, TLC. So like Royal Rumble's good, but the Royal Rumble's only the highlight of the year if the storylines building up to those main event matches are good.
The thing is though, those pay-per-views that you mentioned, I don't like the idea of them having like a pay-per-view called like Elimination Chamber and having like fucking 3 of those matches in one night.
Not 3. You should only have it for the championship.
Yeah, because the thing
male and female.
Yeah, you should have at least like I wish I could go back to like the old school format pay-per-views where it went from like say January by like Royal Rumble. We got them two anyway, innit?
Then Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah, something like that. You can have like Backlash, King of the Ring, bring that back.
Should bring King of the Ring back.
SummerSlam.
It's an easy way to put someone over instead of this Andre the fucking Giant
SummerSlam
memorial. Now, Andre's a legend, and mate, you're honouring him. That's fine. But this over the top battle royal thing, like, it's just a poor man's Royal Rumble. Bring back the King of the fucking Ring. You know what? Whose career got started by King of the Ring? Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin. Only the fucking, probably the biggest superstar in WWE history, alongside with The Rock. Yeah. But that's to say that he got started at King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So like, why don't you put people over? Bring that pay-per-view back. I loved it, man. Bret Hart, Owen Hart.
Yeah, Triple H,
exactly. Like all these guys, like you should be doing it. Like they did it recently, and like you tried to do it with King Barrett, but he didn't get over because of the act that he was trying to be royal and regal.
Yeah. Well, he's
not the fact that he wasn't good enough.
Proper like typical British bruiser. So like playing
I can't remember, did Cesaro win it recently? Because if not, he needs to win it. Cesaro's amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to break up from the bar because I think him and Sheamus at the moment, they've got something going.
If they were to break up with the bar, it'd be like one of those two, I think Cesaro to win it and Sheamus to like be jealous. Well, storyline wise.
I don't want that to happen though, because for them to have got to as a tag team, they went through that. They had like 3 months of them fighting. Like what was it? It was a best of 7 match. Like across Europe, because like WWE were touring at the time, and Mick Foley set it up in it, and then it ended up as a draw. So then he put them together as a tag team, and if you from the way they form their entrance, where they come out with a little Goro theme, and then they've come up with the word the bar and this little signal, and the Super Saiyan little, merging thing. Just every week you watch them in the ring, they come up with a few little nuances
good though,
to the tag team. They're really, really good. They're really smart wrestlers.
Yeah, man.
And their match with Usos recently was awesome. Because Usos at the top of the game. Although Jimmy or Jay? Jimmy, I think, recently just got suspended for DUI or DWI. So I think he's losing a title at Royal Rumble. Unfortunately. Now this is totally separate as well, but the news just dropped today when we did this video. Enzo Amore has been released by WWE. Allegations of rape.
Say what? Fucking hell.
Gone. Now this is weird because he's the 205 lightweight champion.
Yeah.
So that belt's now vacant. They were also putting him in a little backroom skit with Nia Jax to tease a little romance between them, to give Nia something to do. Now Enzo's been sacked. What are you going to do with Nia? It's not really been a great day for Enzo. His day's gone SAWFT. So
because it wasn't like didn't I think because he was like not a mid-card wrestler, but like he was getting over the fans and Raw and that, as with him and
he was money. Yeah. As he said, he was money. Like, you may not like him, he had a lot of backstage heat and all that. He was over the fans, but wrestlers didn't like him.
That was like a demotion to 205, I think, for him.
It was. And then every week, Braun Strowman came out and just squashed him, like, for no reason. They weren't in a match. Just Braun Strowman would come out and just annihilate Enzo. And that pretty much was the bosses dishing out some punishment to him. Apparently he got kicked off the tour bus by Roman Reigns.
Fucking hell.
He's denied this, but you don't know. If the allegations are true, I don't really want to be promoting too much airtime to him, especially with what's going on at the moment now with Me Too and all the female movement. So let's forget about Enzo. Let's focus on the Royal Rumble upcoming this Sunday. Enjoy. We're about to watch more videos to come on that Double D Team channel and on JD Virtue. So subscribe, like, comment, share. Check you next time. Deuce.
Peace.